Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Bella. So today we are going to be painting whilst I answer some pressing questions. And yeah, I got bigger nipple covers this time, guys. So hopefully it should be all right. But yeah, I'm just doing the black Arsenal shirt today because I was like, why not? And then I'm just going to take you along with me, and you can find out a little bit more about me. So should we get straight into it? Let's go. You always need to get this, like, because it's water-based paint, you need to get it, like, really wet. But I don't really know if the black's going to come off, if I'm honest. We'll see. We'll see later. And obviously, you can go down below if you want to see me wash it off, because that's what I always do. So, yeah. So, what I've done is I've mapped out everything that can't be painted just yet. And then will go in and add the details with the white, because you can't mix white and black together. Let's go for it. This black's well black. Love that. I've just dropped a bit on me, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is gonna stain. I'm just gonna have to walk around with a grey tan all week. But I'm praying that I don't have to. To be fair, out of all of the Arsenal shirts, this one's probably one of the easiest ones to paint. Um, because who needs to do difficulty when you can just go easy? Just like me. Let's go. Do, 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 do. I can't even see. I've got a mirror over there, by the way, guys, so like, I'm not just freeballing it. I got this. Oh, yeah, see, you see what I mean? Proper dark. I just got black on my pearls. Oh no. Oh, why is this one messier than the last? Hang on. Oh shit. Why can't I see? It's gonna need a couple of layers. Because I said it was really black, but it's only like in some parts and then it just goes really dry. Let's go on to like a smaller brush. Yep. Oh. All the people that like to see women struggling, shout yourself out. Oh, it's coming together. Okay, let's do the other side. You know, I'm both left. Hello? I'm both left and right handed. Don't lie. But I can use my left hand, but I'm dominantly right hand. It's actually covering up my tattoos quite well, to be fair. Yeah, so I went to the Arsenal game last weekend, the Newcastle game, and honestly, it was so good. I met so many people there as well. I had so many people come over to me, and I was actually wearing a shirt this time, which is different from me, but I was wearing a shirt. People still recognise me, because usually they recognise me because, you know, my nips swim around my ankles. But this time, they really did know my face, and it was good. But yeah, no, I usually sit, as I always say, yeah, I usually sit in North Bank, the loudest part of the Emirates, and I sing my little heart out. I was on my own as well. Mad. But I always find parking as well. So if you ever need help with Emirates parking, just tweet me. My Twitter's down below. These are not symmetrical. That one's good, this one's not. How did these ones go so well and these ones are so bad? I'll stand up, guys. Don't mind me. I kind of need to stand up for a bit until it dries. No. Is it gross if I lick it? Well, I've done it now. It's my own body. Don't judge me. Why am I so messy? When we did in July, mate, I literally had the sweatiest underboob that you've probably ever seen in your life. And like the bottom bit kept like sweating off. Because I'm actually quite a nervous person, if I'm going to be honest with you. Asking people questions and walking up to strangers, especially when you've got your baps out, it's one of those things that you just can't really not feel nervous about. But I say that, but I'm fully covered, so it's not really no stress. But you know, it's quite intimidating. It's like, let me interview you, and then they're like, no, and then I'm like, please. You know, the last time I was there, this woman got so upset with me that she tweeted. She saw me in person, but didn't bother speaking to me. But she tweeted about me, and I was fully like, for what reason, babe? Come on, let's be real. Do you know how long this takes? Ages. Like, obviously, this is a bit more of like a sped up version for you guys. And obviously, we don't do the back, but to do the front and the back, and then make sure everything's to scale and stuff like that, God, it takes forever. But then the ones that I'm doing for you guys, they take a lot less time and a lot less people. It's just me. So I'm going to just go off for a second. I'm going to sort out this line. I need to sort these out, take this off, and then trace the actual letters, and then obviously the badge as well. So I will see you in 1 second. Okay, so I've done pretty much everything up to the middle bit. I'm just going to go around it with a black outline. Usually I have somebody help me do the fly better underneath because I can't actually see it because I've got two massive lumps on my chest. So I've decided to leave it out of this one, and I'm just going to do the Emirates and obviously the badge. So yeah, I'm going to do that now, and then I'm going to have some questions thrown at me, and you guys can get to know me a little bit more because I feel like I get so many questions, people asking me like, I don't actually know you. Like, I know that you like Arsenal, and I know that you like, you know, I feel like people don't really get much of like me. So, yeah, I was like, let's do some questions. So, let's go into it.
What's the weirdest thing you've done in public?
Okay, I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna lie to you. The weirdest thing that I've done in public is I was doing the deed with an ex-boyfriend. We had this like thing where we were gonna do 50 different places in a year because our relationship was getting a little bit boring. So I was like, okay, let's do 50 different places in a year. And then we got to one of the first places was a field, and it was near my house. And I was wearing a skirt at the time, and you know it was going good until a guy came over to us with a dog, and the dog decided to sniff us whilst the guy asked for directions on where to go. So you know when guys can do that thing, yeah, he was doing that whilst I was sat with him, on him, with him, and yeah, I had to give this guy full directions. It's probably the weirdest thing I've ever experienced in my whole life. I know you would know if you've ever done anything like that in public, that you. It's very like, so nervy, so nervy. I would do it again. I would do it again. Why not?
What stresses you out the most?
Loud noises stress me out. I'm not gonna lie. The thing that gets me the most, I don't like the sound of crying babies. I don't like the sound of my dog whining. Like when I got a puppy, I didn't realise that a whining dog would be the most insufferable thing I've ever heard in my life. And I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like misophonia or something. I don't like the sound of people eating. I don't like the sound of it's like really big loud sounds that are coming from objects. No, please. But obviously yeah, that's the one that it will just stress me out and just send me into overload, and I end up being really rude to people. So, oops. Sorry if I ever offend you when there's loads going on.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
I believe in love at first sight. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I don't. Just because I feel like you really need to get to know somebody. I feel like you can love someone based on the way that they look, but then when it comes to like, well, no, Stu, what we're talking about, you can't love someone on the way that just off of their looks. Like, I feel like falling in love is such a gradual process that you can't just meet someone. You can meet someone and be like instantly attracted to them and instantly like feel some sort of like sexual chemistry, but you can't. Yeah, I don't think love at first sight is real. No.
What's the cringiest thing you've posted on social media?
So the cringiest thing that I've put up on social media, does this mean like, can we talk about things that I've just put up, like when it's not my social media, but obviously it would be like, somewhere else where somebody's maybe requested for something to happen. In that case, probably the cringiest thing that I've put up would be having to rub my nose and talk about vinegar and then had to send it to someone because they really wanted it.
If you could only choose one condiment to eat for the rest of your life, which would you choose?
One condiment to eat for the rest of my life. I'm not going to be mayo. It's my favourite colour. It looks closest to my favourite thing. It just needs a little bit more salt to be my favourite thing. Mayo is the best condiment down, like, in everything. Maybe ketchup, but mayo tops everything. I love mayo.
What keeps you going on hard days?
What keeps me going on hard days? Jesus. The fact that I know that I'm always going to get laid at some point. So, it's fine.
What's the biggest leap of faith you've ever taken?
The biggest leap of faith that I've ever taken is starting my OF. I texted my mum and asked her, do you think this is a good idea? Should I do this? And she said, yeah. And I was like, is this something that is good? So I ended up quitting my job 3 months later, and here we are painting in my studio. And yeah, I would say it paid off, but it was so stressful. It was so stressful starting a social media career because you just don't know how it's going to end. And luckily, I think I'm doing okay.
What do you think is the most annoying quality a person can have?
I don't like it when people are rude to service waiters. I don't like service people. Like I like waiters, or I don't like it when they're rude in public to people for no reason. Like, if somebody like bumps into them and they're like, well, what the hell are you doing? Why? Why are you so rude? Like, sometimes that would be, or just like, if you're out on a first date or something, and then there's just someone who's really, really, really rude. I'm just like, for what reason? Like, my mum does this all the time. My mum sends back her food all the time, and I'm just like, I'm so annoyed at you. I hate you. I love you, Mum. I'm sorry.
If someone wrote a book about you, what would it be called?
How many did she fit in there? And then how many did she fit in there? The sequel would come out a year later, because obviously I topped my previous goal.
Who do you wish you could reconnect with?
To be honest, when I first started in this industry, I did lose a lot of friends. And I didn't lose any family, so I'm extremely lucky to have a very supportive family. But I lost a lot of friends because these bitches thinking that I'm going to steal their boyfriend. I'm like, why would I steal your boyfriend when I've got thousands of boyfriends that I could talk to? Do you know what I mean? Catch my drift. But yeah, I think a lot of people assume that being in my industry means being a massive hoe, and that's just not the case most of the time.
What is your love language?
My love language is words of affirmation. Just love it when people say like, call me a good girl or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love a good like little bit of encouragement. And also I love giving it as well. Like, I love telling people how much I love them. I love like, you know, when somebody does something for you and like you're so meaningful, it just like builds up a little fire in my belly, and I'm just like, oh, like, you know, that definitely that. A lot of people say touch. I'm not really a touchy person, but like anyone that knows me will know that I don't really like being hugged. It's only when I'm really like doing the nasty that will come along nicely.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Mate, I can go all night if you want me to. Yeah, if I'm honest, I am a more of a morning person, but you know, I can also do a nighttime as well if I really need to. But I need to have a good night's sleep before.
Are you competitive?
Yeah, obviously, when I started this job, I was like, I need to be the best, otherwise I would be nothing at all.
Are you a superstitious person?
Yes, I feel like I'm a psychic. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I literally have predicted so many things, and yeah, so ask me anything, guys. I'll be able to know the future.
If you were the Prime Minister for a day, what would you change?
Just the lack of men wanting to subscribe to me is really getting to me.
If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I love sausages. I could have 1 sausage, 2 sausages, 3 sausages. I could eat sausages for the rest of my life. Usually I just have them coming from all different directions. I love sausages. Okay, guys, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! What do you think? Rate me out of 10 in the comments. Well, I couldn't do the fly better, but, you know, there we go. So that's it for me today, guys. This is the finished product. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I will also be washing this off on all of my other sites. If that makes sense, catch my drift. Let me know in the comments as well what you also would like to see me paint. I can't just do Arsenal shirts, I've got more stuff in me, so let me know if there's any characters, if there's any pieces of clothing, anything that you want to see me do in the future. But yeah, I will see you very, very soon. Bye!